Alright everybody, this is the little monster, little death trap. See what happens. That thing can't even control it. Oh my god.
Watch out.
It's pretty fun. Hey everybody, I'm going to show you how I built this little monster. It's a razor death trap from what I understand. Somebody just gave it to me, so I figured it'd be fun just to juice it up, make it a little faster. I didn't even ride it stock, so I don't know how these are normally. I'm going to put a 36 volt system on it. If you come over here and look, the only modification I had to do is, so you strip everything down. These were just circles because these were, there was supposed to be an axle in there. I'm using a hub motor, and so all I have to do is drop this hub into here once I made a 1 millimeter cut. You'll see these little tabs right here are used to hold it in place. So when you're riding and when you're doing it, the hub doesn't spin within itself, if that makes any sense at all. So essentially just holds it in place. So all you do is cut 1 millimeter marks through there, throw the hub on. The only thing I did before in preparation was, like I said, cut this out, and the wires are already set where they go, so I just threw the wires in the exact same placement that they were through the manufacturer. So you just bolt this in. Adjustable wrench. Make sure it's tight. And this side, see it. So this spacer is a little bit bigger than what this hub motor is, so I'm essentially just tightening it down until it squeezes it. This particular motor comes with a brake, so you just want to make sure that's not being pinched. If that is, you will go nowhere. Knuckle buster. Make sure that it spins freely. So now that the hub is on, all I do is turn it around. The other thing that I did prior to the video was connect the wires right here. You can see it's pretty easy. You just do, these are the hall sensor, or this is the hall sensor, which just plugs right into the controller. And these are the green, blue, and yellow lines that are in each one. Since I had an extra wire on this terminal, I connected to the power. And then for the negative, because I didn't have 6, I just had a separate one set up. So that's all I did there. The controller's right here. It's 36 volts. I did the same thing. I just hooked up this terminal to the blue, red, yellow, and green sensor. So it'd be really simple for me just to plug it in. That took about 15 minutes. It's really easy. It's not that hard. One note, when you're buying these online, these controllers from China, make sure that you either can see on the website that it has a wiring diagram, Otherwise, you will have no idea what any of these things do, and they're all written in Chinese. So I've done this long enough and done this with enough of these where I can kind of guess what most of it is, but the hardest thing in the world is when you get these and they are not labeled. The other thing that I had to do that was kind of difficult was figure out the throttle. So I had to use the stock throttle. I didn't have to, I wanted to use the stock throttle. So I had to figure out which wires would make it work. And so that was just trial and error. Hooked it up. I cut off the back side of it because the throttle wires on here are the same terminal as that. So I connect that up. This is the Hall sensor. That goes right here. Being that this is just for fun and I'm really not planning on ever riding this again, which is kind of a fun build to do, I am not building a box for it, but what I am going to do is just literally use double-sided tape, which is right here, and tape down the battery pack with some Velcro. Alright, so I'm just using double-sided Velcro tape to hold this in, praying that it actually holds. You know what? I'm going to put the seat on first so I see how much clearance I have. So it comes with this little seat that has some I think all I'm going to really do is that. Although I am going to put a piece of insulating tape over top of the battery. So, Velcro tape, pray that this holds. Tape that I was talking about. This won't allow the controller, should it pierce through for some reason, to conduct any electricity. Just provides another barrier for safety. troubleshoot. Upgrade of the Rage scooter. I'll see you out on the track in a couple minutes. There it is, the little death trap, which ended up being really fun.
Which also I mastered.
I think I'm going to throw this up for sale and just get rid of it. No good is going to come with me having this. So, like and subscribe, and I will see you later.